students, welcome to Chemistry Vision with Vidya Burangi. Today we will identify the functional group in our compound number 5. But before to start our experiment, let's understand something about amines. Amines are the derivatives of ammonia. Means amines are derived from ammonia. In ammonia, nitrogen is attached to 3 hydrogen. When one hydrogen from ammonia is replaced by one alkyl or aryl group, we call it as primary amines. From ammonia, when 2 hydrogen replaced by 2 alkyl or aryl group, this alkyl or aryl group may be same or may be different, then we will call it as secondary amines. But from ammonia, when all 3 hydrogen replaced by 3 alkyl or aryl group, we will call it as tertiary amines. Today, we want to find out amino group. Means we will identify the presence of primary amine, that is amino group, in our given organic compound. So let's start our experiment. For identification of functional group, today we need distilled water, 10% sodium bicarbonate, neutral FeCl3, Skiff's reagent, sodium hydroxide, concentrated HCl, sodium nitroprusside solution, beta-naphthol solution, sodium nitrite solution, test tube stand, holder and dropper. Take given organic compound in a test tube, few drops of given organic compound. To this add 10% sodium bicarbonate solution and observe the change. When you add few drops of sodium bicarbonate, see here, there is no effervescence. This proves that carboxylic group is absent in given organic compound. Keep this test tube aside and try for second test. Now we are testing again second functional group in given organic compound. To this organic compound we will check for phenolic group. Hence take little amount of given organic compound and to this add distilled water, shake it, then take dropper and add few drops of neutral FeCl3. After adding neutral FeCl3, shake the test tube and again observe the color. In this there is no violet colored solution, no green colored solution. This proves that in given organic compound phenolic group is also absent. Keep the test tube aside. Again take third test tube with same given organic compound. The organic compound is same and in same organic compound we are testing for different functional group. To this I will add few drops of Skiff's reagent. Organic compound, to that organic compound I add Skiff's reagent, shake it well and observe the color. See, there is no pink coloration. As there is no pink coloration, it proves that in given organic compound aldehyde group is also absent. Again take little amount of given organic compound and in this compound we will test for ketonic group. So to the given sample with the help of dropper I will add few drops of sodium hydroxide. Shake it well. Again take another dropper and add sodium nitroprusside solution. See here, After adding sodium hydroxide and sodium nitroprusside, watch the change. In test tube, we don't get red color. It means that ketonic group is absent. Now see, we tested for different functional groups. In first test tube, we test for carboxylic group. We don't obtain effervescence. That's why carboxylic group is absent. Okay. Second, we test for phenolic group. We don't obtain violet color. Phenol is also absent. In third test tube, we test for aldehydic group. No pink coloration, means aldehydic group is also absent. While in fourth, we check for ketonic group. We don't obtain red color, means ketone is also absent in given organic compound. For amino group, we have taken again little amount of given organic compound in test tube. To this, add few drops of concentrated HCl. As we are adding HCl, see, we use the holder. Add few drops of concentrated HCl. Shake it well to dissolve, and to cool the solution, either hold it below tap water or keep it in ice cool water beaker. After cooling, excess of sodium nitrite we add, shake it well, and again cool it. In second test tube, see, we have taken NaOH, right? To this test tube containing NaOH, with the help of dropper, we add beta naphthol solution. Shake it well. Now, the solution from test tube 1, which is already cool, I will add to the second test tube, which contain beta naphthol and NaOH. Observe the change. Add it slowly, shake. Again add and shake. Okay. See here carefully. Notice the change from test tube. In this second test tube, we obtain orange red dye stuff. It proves that given organic compound contain amino group. After completion of experiment, complete your observation table and result. See student, to check ketonic group in given organic compound, we tried different functional groups. To substance, when we add 10% sodium bicarbonate solution, we don't get any effervescence, means carboxylic group absent. To little amount of substance, when we add water and neutral FeCl3, we don't get any of this color in solution, and means phenolic group is also absent. Then again we take little amount of substance, to that we add 2 to 3 ml of Skipp's reagent. We don't get pink coloration, means aldehyde group is also absent in our given organic compound. Then to little amount of given organic compound, we add drops of NaOH and few drops of sodium nitroprusside. We don't get red color. Ketonic group is also absent in our given organic compound. But to substance, when we add concentrated HCl and dissolve the substance, then we cool the substance in ice cool water or under tap water. To that we add excess sodium nitrite and beta naphthol in NaOH solution. We get orange red dye stuff, means in our given organic compound amino group is present. Note your result that compound 5, which is given to us today, contain amino group as a functional group and represent its structure.
Ma'am, please repeat the important points of experiment so that we can solve the MCQs.
See, these are the highlighted statements which will help you to complete your MCQs, and whatever underline here in each sentence, those are the answers of your MCQs. Note down all these in your practical notebook.
Madam, how to define functional group?
See, functional group is atom or group of atom which is arranged in a unique fashion, unique manner, which decides the chemical properties of your compound is called as functional group. We have seen that ketonic group is a functional group, OH, hydroxyl group is functional group. Such a number of functional groups are there which decides the chemical properties of that compound.
What is structure of an organic compound having two functional groups in the molecule?
See, this is the compound which contain two functional groups. And such a compounds which contain two functional groups are called as bifunctional compounds. In this compound, NH2 is functional group and CHO is a functional group. In IUPAC nomenclature, the priority is given to CHO group. That's why while naming such a compound, we will number from this carbon 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Total carbon are 5. That's why I will write parent alkane as pentane. But as there is aldehyde group, E of pentane is replaced by Al. While your NH2 means amino group is at third position, that's why this is the substituent, hence I will write it as prefix, and hence the name of your compound is 3-amino pentanal.
Which is distinguishing test for carboxylic acid and phenol?
The distinguishing test between carboxylic acid and phenol is the reaction with aqueous sodium bicarbonate. Your carboxylic acid react with aqueous sodium bicarbonate to give you salt, CO2 and water, while phenols will not react with sodium bicarbonate.
If alkaline KMnO4 solution is added in an organic compound, if decolorized, identify the functional group present in an compound.
If alkaline KMnO4 solution is added to organic compound and suppose the purple color of organic compound is decolorized, it means that your given organic compound contain unsaturated compound, that is unsaturation is present.
Madam, please tell chemical reaction with Tollens reagent and ethanol.
This is the chemical reaction between acetaldehyde, that is ethanol, and Tollens reagent. When ethanol react with Tollens reagent, your aldehyde is oxidized to acetic acid, while Tollens reagent is reduced to silver and we get silver mirror on inner side of the test tube.